When I hear the name Kathy Ruscitto, it means a person who can come in, do the job that's necessary, and certainly do it for the betterment of the entire community.
She tries to think far ahead in every area possible.
When she sets her mind to doing something good for the hospital, good for the community, it's going to get done.
Oh, accomplished professional, a leader in our community, a person who can be trusted to help wherever she can help.
Very authentic, very loyal to her family and friends, is always there when you need her.
Kathy has stayed very true to who she is. She has this incredible grounding force in her husband and in her very beautiful daughter, Elizabeth. And I think that's what keeps her grounded and keeps her Kathy.
Boypower and Longhouse Council, Boy Scouts of America, proudly recognize Kathryn Ruscitto as the 2012 Distinguished Citizen Honoree of the Year. Currently the president of and chief executive officer of St. Joseph's Hospital Health Center, it is just the latest chapter in a lifelong commitment to the health and welfare of the citizens of Central New York. In 1988, she was appointed as Administrator for Human Services for Onondaga County. Kathy spearheaded key projects, such as the development of the 911 Center and a reform plan that reduced the rate of local infant mortality. As the Senior Vice President of Loretto, she improved elder care by implementing the program of all-inclusive care for the elderly, PACE, and developed community collaborations and partnerships that still exist. In her current role, Ruscitto's leadership has strengthened the hospital and its medical staff. St. Joseph's is now the anchor for the near north side of Syracuse, with a major expansion and revitalization of the Prospect Hill neighborhood. Ruscitto is a member of the Knights and Dames of Malta, an international Catholic charitable relief organization. She serves as chair of the National Committee for Response to the Haitian Disaster for the Federal Association of Malta. She is also a member of Syracuse 2020, the Healthcare Association of New York State, and a board member of several local and national healthcare and philanthropic organizations.
I was fortunate enough to have Kathy work with me for 4 years. And certainly, when I think of Kathy's efforts in changing human services in county government, meant a lot to this community.
I got to know Kathy initially as a practicing surgeon here at St. Joseph's Hospital. She came into the administration here and made an immediate impact.
She clearly has a lot of care for the medical staff of this institution. She keeps her doors open for anybody to walk into her. She is very receptive to suggestions, and she has worked to see how best to organize ourselves to move ahead into the future of both this institution and for our preservation.
One of the things she did, though, in addition to creating an atmosphere of quality and respect within the hospital, was to take those same characteristics and apply them to the surrounding neighborhood.
Kathy has so much passion for the north side of Syracuse because her family and friends of her family have history here. And she has really deep regard for the people who live here and for the people who work in this hospital. So I think her vision is one that really brings opportunities for the neighborhood and opportunities for the employees of St. Joe's together. And that's what you've seen with this new housing. Now we have employees of St. Joe's that are living in beautiful housing right across the street from work.
To think what they're doing, how they've improved the area, how they've expanded their capacity to serve the people, really makes me very pleased. And Kathy's been at the forefront of it. And the one thing that she's always kept in mind during the entire process has been, what do the neighbors think? And the neighbors have been involved, and we've been happy, and it's very positive. And a lot of good things are happening in our neighborhood. She's connected businesses with the hospital. She's connected the different various groups with the hospital. And when you have an institution this big, to have that connection, I think, makes people feel like they're part of it. And that's something she's always been very good at doing.
Kathy Ruscitto embodies the scouting ideal of selfless service to others.
Well, there are 12 parts of the Scouts law, and I think almost all of them describe Kathy. If I had to select one in particular, it would be reverent. I think Kathy has a special connection and actually gets divine intervention with some of the decisions that she makes.
The points of the Scout Law that remind me so much of Kathy are trustworthiness, helpfulness, and kindness. She embodies all of those.
The point of the Scout Law that most reminds me of Kathryn Ruscitto is kind. Kathy has been kind to me, to so many of my friends, and to so many people in this community, and it's something that never changes about her.
Her kindness. Kathy stands for kindness. Her kindness shows, as I mentioned, across the board in everything that she tries to accomplish.
Well, the point of the Scout Law that reminds me of Kathy the most is the word trustworthy. While I could really have her fit every one of the different points, I've seen that in doing the job that she does, she is somebody that the people can count on to make sure that when her mission is completed, that they will have been promised, they will have seen everything that they've been promised, and she's a person that always lives up to her word.
If I were to choose one word describing Kathy of the Scout Law, it would be loyal. She's always there. She never lets her friends down. She's there for her family. I've seen her with her mother. I've seen her with Dan's mother and father in the past weeks, and she is constantly devoted. She's kind, she's generous, she's trustworthy. She definitely exemplifies everything that the Scouts stand for.
And like Kathryn Ruscitto, Scouting continues to grow and take on new challenges to meet the needs of 2012 and beyond. 2012 marks the centennial of the first awarding of the rank of Eagle Scout. In the past 100 years, over 2.1 million young men have earned the Eagle Scout rank. Next month, the Boy Scouts of America will launch the STEM Nova Award, an exciting new program that teaches skills in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, all areas that educators and employers say we need to properly prepare our young men and women for success in life. Longhouse Council was a STEM Nova Award Pilot Council, and our Scouts helped form the program that will be available to all of the 2.7 million Scouts across the nation next month. Longhouse Council serves over 7,000 young men and women and over 3,000 trained, registered adult volunteers, from learning robotics to an Adirondack high adventure trek at Sabattis Scout Reservation. Scouting is strong and getting stronger in Central and Northern New York. Your financial support is what makes it possible. Together, we are providing fun, adventure, and positive direction to area youth. Youth that are prepared for life. Thank you for your support and attendance at Boypower tonight. Please join us congratulating Kathryn Ruscitto, the Longhouse Council 2012 Distinguished Citizen Honoree of the Year.